If you're someone who is afraid of public speaking, I suggest you read Confessions of a Public Speaker by Scott Berkun. It's one of the best books to enhance your skills and go over the techniques that great communicators have. As a child, I was terrified of crowds, especially talking in front of others. Lucky me, I ended up growing out of it because the more classes I took, the more I realized that I would have to eventually get over this fear of talking in public. From reading this book, I've learned that practice is the key. The main advantage a speaker has over the audience is knowing what comes next. Comedians who I think tend to be great public speakers achieve what they do largely because you don't see the punchlines coming. To create a similar advantage, I like to practice my material. It is always good to rehearse instead of memorize all the information. I always try to simply know my material so well that I am very comfortable with it. Confidence, not perfection, is the goal. Try to minimize your fear and don't build up anxiety before a speech. Scott Berkun also discusses the reason why humans are scared of public speaking. It's one of the top fears many people have. From reading his tips, I've learned to reduce stress by getting to the venue early so you don't have to rush, walking around the stage of the room so your body feels comfortable, and possibly talking to a few people in the audience before so it's not made up of complete strangers. People fear of the audience judging them and making fun of them. But what I've learned is that an audience of strangers cares little about what you have to say, or most likely will daydream or fall asleep, making them incapable of noticing any mistakes you make. Even if you make a mistake, it's okay. If you act like nothing happened, most likely the audience will not even recognize it. The most important thing is to be comfortable with your material, and to feel like you're genuinely sharing how you feel about whatever the subject it is you're talking about. I've taken in Scott Berkun's tips and goals and learned a lot from him. If you are afraid of public speaking or want to know more about it, I suggest you get this book. It can be very helpful.